Hello, dear friends of wise old age, sexuality, and health. Today we continue our exploration of a fascinating and fundamental topic for male health. What really happens in the prostate of adult men who masturbate daily? As I mentioned before, this talk is especially aimed at those over 50 years old because prostate health becomes increasingly relevant over time. But if you are younger and want to learn, this space is also for you. Here we talk about health and sexuality with the seriousness and respect they deserve. The prostate, that small organ that sometimes goes unnoticed, plays a key role in male sexual health. But it can also be a source of concern if not cared for correctly. We have already talked about how masturbation can contribute to prostate cleaning, but today we will delve even deeper into the effects and what could happen if this gland does not receive the attention it deserves. When a man ejaculates, not only is the release of prostatic fluid stimulated, but a complex system of muscle contractions in the pelvic region is also activated. These contractions help mobilize and release the secretions accumulated in the prostatic ducts. If this process does not occur regularly, as could happen in men who have long periods of sexual inactivity, the prostate could experience congestion. This can lead to discomfort or even a condition called congestive prostatitis. Congestive prostatitis is not an infection, but it can cause similar symptoms such as pain in the pelvic region, a feeling of heaviness or pressure in the bladder area, and discomfort during urination. This condition can be prevented or at least reduced through regular masturbation or frequent sexual activity, as both help maintain the normal flow of fluids in the prostate. Now, let's talk about another important topic: prostatic inflammation. In medical science, it is known as prostatitis and can be of infectious or non-infectious origin. In many cases, older men experience chronic inflammation in the prostate that is not related to bacteria. This inflammation can be due to factors such as oxidative stress, cellular aging, or even the accumulation of metabolic waste in the prostatic tissue. Regular masturbation can have a preventive effect by promoting more efficient prostate function. However, it is important to clarify that it is not a miraculous solution. Although it contributes to the overall health of the organ, it should also be combined with a diet rich in antioxidants, such as those found in tomatoes, nuts, and green tea, to combat inflammation and protect cells from damage. A lesser-known aspect of prostate health is its relationship with hormonal balance. The prostate is very sensitive to male hormones, especially testosterone and its derivative, dihydrotestosterone, DHT. With aging, hormone levels fluctuate, and this can cause changes in the size and functionality of the prostate. Here, masturbation can also play an indirect role. During ejaculation, there is a slight temporary decrease in DHT levels, which could help reduce excessive stimulation of the prostate. Although this effect is temporary, it is part of a set of habits that can maintain hormonal balance in the body. Let's move on to a more delicate topic: prostate cancer. This is one of the most common cancers in older men. As mentioned earlier, several studies have found a correlation between the frequency of ejaculation and a lower risk of developing this disease. Although the exact relationship is not yet fully understood, it is believed that frequent ejaculation reduces the prostate's exposure to carcinogenic substances present in accumulated prostatic fluid. However, it is essential to understand that masturbation is not a shield against cancer. Rather, it is part of a comprehensive approach that includes regular medical checkups, a balanced diet, and an active lifestyle. This is where the importance of screening tests, such as the prostate-specific antigen, PSA, test, comes into play, especially if you have a family history of prostate cancer. In addition to the physical benefits, I want to highlight something more. Masturbation can be a tool for men to connect with their own bodies and detect early changes in their health. For example, during self-stimulation, some men notice changes in the quality of semen, unusual discomfort, or even alterations in sensitivity. These signs can be indicators of prostate or other problems and should be consulted with a doctor. Finally, I want to address the emotional and psychological impact of a healthy prostate. When men take care of their sexual and prostate health, they not only protect their bodies but also strengthen their confidence and overall well-being. Feeling healthy in this intimate area has a positive effect on self-esteem and relationships with others, including partner relationships. We will keep this conversation open in future talks, addressing topics such as how to recognize the first signs of prostate problems, pelvic exercises that can improve prostate health, and the role emotions and stress play in sexual well-being. As I mentioned in our previous talks, masturbation can benefit the prostate by promoting its cleaning and relieving congestion. However, there is much more we can learn about how to turn this practice into a healthy and positive habit that truly contributes to our overall well-being. I want to talk to you about how we can make this intimate practice more conscious, pleasurable, and beneficial. I want to emphasize something that I consider fundamental. Masturbation does not have to be a mechanical or rushed activity. When approached with intention and awareness, it can become an enriching experience for the body and mind. For example, dedicating exclusive time to this moment can make a big difference. Choose a place and a time where you can relax without interruptions or distractions. This space of intimacy with yourself is important because it reduces any feelings of guilt or anxiety that may arise. Additionally, masturbation can be a wonderful opportunity to listen to your body. During this time, pay attention to how you feel, not only in terms of pleasure but also in terms of health. If you detect something unusual, such as discomfort or changes in semen, you may be facing early signs of a problem that deserves medical attention. And speaking of care, hygiene is another aspect we cannot ignore. Make sure to wash your hands before and after masturbation. I know it may seem obvious, but this simple practice helps prevent infections, especially if you use lubricants or any object to complement the experience. If you decide to use lubricants, choose water-based or silicone-based ones, which are gentler on the skin and tissues, particularly as they can become more sensitive with age. Did you know that prior relaxation can improve this experience? Activities such as deep breathing, meditation, or even a hot bath before masturbating not only help you relax but also enhance pleasure and allow you to enjoy the moment with greater intensity. This turns an intimate act into a conscious self-care practice that benefits both the body and the mind. I want to remind you that this is a completely natural and healthy practice. If you ever feel guilt or shame, reflect on these emotions. Masturbation is a form of self-care and a tool to know yourself better, not something reproachable. Be kind to yourself and allow yourself to explore this aspect of your sexuality with curiosity and openness. Something that can also enrich the experience is avoiding monotony. Although masturbation has benefits, it is important not to fall into routine or dependence. You can explore different ways to connect with yourself, always with moderation and ensuring that it does not interfere with other important areas of your life. Additionally, this is a good time to mention how you can complement this practice with pelvic exercises. Have you heard of Kegel exercises? They are an excellent way to strengthen the pelvic floor muscles that surround the prostate and bladder. You can do them at any time of the day, and they not only improve your prostate health but can also increase the quality of your orgasms. And speaking of taking care of the body, let's not forget the importance of good nutrition. Tomatoes, nuts, fatty fish, and leafy green vegetables are excellent allies for the health of your prostate. Avoid ultra-processed foods and trans fats, as they can increase inflammation in the body, affecting all organs, including the prostate. Another thing I want to highlight is the positive impact of maintaining an open and positive attitude towards your sexuality. If you have doubts, concerns, or simply want to learn more, talking to trusted people or a health professional can be very liberating. Finally, it is important not to neglect regular medical checkups. No matter how well you feel, having periodic reviews with your doctor is essential to detect any problem early. Masturbation can be a useful tool for monitoring your health, as it allows you to be in contact with your body and detect possible changes. I want to thank you for taking the time to join me in this conversation. Taking care of our prostate and our sexuality is not only possible but also necessary to live a full life. And remember, talking about these topics is an act of self-love and self-knowledge.